Here we go. Right, for some reason there's not a new world option on the main menu, which is a bit daft, so I think you actually have to resume or load a world. Then go to the house, take new empty world, and there you go, we've got a new empty world. Okay, now the wee hand basically lets you move the thing about. It drags the thing, so if I pull down it pulls the bit I'm clicking on with me, that's how you move about. The middle scroll button on the mouse lets you zoom in and out, and the right button lets you change the angle you're looking at, you see, and rotate left and right and up and down. So the hand using the left, middle and right button lets you navigate around the world that you're creating. If you want to make a world, sometimes it's best to kind of do this with the right button and then zoom out, you see, and use the left to move it. I'm using the right button to move it, middle to zoom in and out, and left to drag it about, you see. Then this wee painting brush lets you make more worlds, so that's the shapes you can choose. I usually keep it on square, but there's other shapes as well, right? That's the kind of land, I'll keep it in grass, and you just do this. Hold down left button and make yourself a world, right? Obviously if the kids take time they can design something quite intricate there, because they can like go in and choose different shapes. Hit escape if you get stuck like I did there. You can middle button to scroll through these, so they could choose something they want for say a road or something, and then they could like put that up the middle, but maybe be a bit careful, more careful than I'm being, and get it kind of more straight, yeah? Turn the sound in that telly, I bet you it's giving you feedback in this video, isn't it? Right, maybe better now, less feedback because it's recording the sounds in the game anyway. Right, so there's an amazing world, actually rubbish, but you get the idea. Now these things all are for making hills, right? That makes the hills, that flattens them as you see, and that makes peaks, which I don't use much. So this one, we'll take this one, we'll take a round one, right, and we'll just like hold that down. Maybe better to zoom for this and change the angle. Whoops, didn't really want to do that bump there. Anyway, you can flatten it by the right button. Right, what am I doing? Hand, and then we'll do that, you see. Have a wee look. Right, so I'm going to make a bit of, and I'm doing the wrong button again. That was a bit daft. Right, so there we go, I'm making some hills here. All along the side of my map. Now again, they can take their time with this and not be so kind of reckless as I'm being. I'm just going for it, making a bunch of hills. You see, let's make a wee bit more flat stuff. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Right, so I'm making some more land here, right? Now I'm going to try and flood a wee bit with water to show you how you do that, right? Because that's quite cool. Right, so to make water, right, you have to kind of enclose a wee bit to flood. So I'm trying to make a wee bit here that's enclosed for a wee kind of lake, right? And you see, that's what I was saying about this one, that flattens it, right? See if you do this, right? If you do that enough, you can kind of flatten off the top of it. If you want a kind of more, like a plateau kind of thing, you know. Right, so I've got a wee bit here now, I'm going to hit in water. I'll take that water and dump it in there. See, and you can raise the level of the water by the left button, see. If I do it too much, it'll flood out into the rest of the map, you see. Right button takes it back down. So now we've got a wee lake there, see. So you can see that the creative side of it already, right, which I've not done very good, but you get the idea. I've already made a wee kind of mad world, right. I think that's actually good for the ones that aren't very good at maybe the other side of it, but it's just creating stuff, a bit like Minecraft or whatever. Right, let's try this Kodu guy. So adding a Kodu, there we go, we've got a Kodu. You can use the left button to drag Kodu about. if you click on them, just hover over them, you can move the colour of them, see, make them what colour you want. So I know you'd like a blue one. Right, so there we've got Kodu in. Right, let's hit escape, let's add an apple. So Kodu, hit Kodu. Come on, Kodu. So yeah, forgetting you're hitting Kodu, then you click somewhere in the world, we'll have an apple. Okay, and what we're going to say is, let's make a few apples. You can duplicate or copy them. So let's copy and paste a bunch of them. And by the way, if you right click on any of the objects, you can change height and size, you see. We can make Kodu bigger. We can do other things like change his height if you don't want him quite so far off the ground, see. You can do all these kind of wonderful things, you see. Okay, so paste. Lots of wee apples. I suppose you could put a tree in, like, see here. One of the objects is tree. So you could stick a tree in and you could, like, stick the apples all, you know, kind of around the tree if you want. That's a quite nice idea, I think. Proud of myself there. So, there you go. Now, for instance, let's say I'm going to make some of them green for something later on, right? Let's make a few of them green. Right, so we've got some green apples, some red apples. Now we're going to program Kodu. So we're going to say right click in Kodu, go to program, say when Kodu sees objects apple do move toward, right, hit escape, hit play, and off the wee Kodu goes on his merry chase of the apples. And he's playing with that apple now, as you can see. Right, but that's a bit boring now, so let's go back to the Kodu icon, right click on Kodu, program him, and we'll say when Kodu bumps, where's apples, plus object apple do eat it. I think you can just say eat, but you can say eat it. There we go. I don't know if you need to say that out there, but I've done it anyway, right? Right, let's try that, let's play. And now Kodu is munching away in the apples. Right, exciting, I know. Right, it's getting better though, it's getting there. Right, let's program Kodu again. Let's say, now this is one of the tricks. See, if you want to do two things, when he does something like bumping an apple, right, drag this one in, and that then is attached to the line above, so you don't need to do your when. So we then say do game score plus 10 points, right, and let's play that. By the way, right clicking on Kodu also has speed settings. You can speed the wee Kodu guy up, so he's a lot faster than that. He is a bit slow at the start, as you probably saw there. As you see now, he's having a good old time munching all those apples. Right, now back to Kodu, program again. I'm going to do this, right, we're going to say plus on the scores. I'm going to hit scores and hit blue, right. And this is why I'm going to do that, because I'm going to now copy Kodu and make a couple of these Kodus. Right, so let's hover over Kodu. Now don't right click, that's a mistake I was making the other day. Let's change it into a green Kodu, and then we'll program the green Kodu to have a green score. Right. Then we'll hover over this one, right, and we'll make him a wee Aberdeen one, a wee sheep guy. Right, and we will program Kodus to have a red score. Right, let's hover over this wee rat and we'll make it's not a rat. Let's have a girly one, we'll have a pink one. Oh, there they go again, and we shall program the girly in. Right, let's program the pink in, and I'll make the pink one have a pink score. Let's hit that. And here the battle commences. Good stuff, eh? Right, and if you saw there, if you didn't see, I wasn't watching properly, you see there the different scores up the top right hand corner. So they've got a race basically to get all the. You see that? Okay, now that's quite good, but I think personally we should give the blue one an advantage. So let's change settings. Right click and Kodu, change settings, and we'll give him a bit extra speed, a bit extra turning, a bit extra acceleration, and a wee bit quicker at turning as well. Right, and then we're good. Right, let's play that. And the blue one takes the lead as it should be, eh? Oh, the poor green one didn't get any apples. It's a crying shame. Okay, so that's not bad, but how about now we add in some user control, right? So let's click on your wee Kodu guy. Let us program him, instead of saying see apple move toward, right? This is a bit, hit delete, right? Use that, I'm using the arrows here, right? And we're getting rid of a lot of these, right? And we're going to say when the keyboard plus the arrow keys move, basically just move. You can say quickly if you want, but I've already sped him up. So now the blue one is controlled by me. You see, you can zoom in with the middle button. So now we've got Kodu controlled by me. So we've now got the user having to fight against these. Now you could easily turn that, make a maze, turn that into kind of Pac-Man style game, you know. You could tell them to all chase you, for instance, and see you and do stuff, right? I think I forgot to say in the last video, by the way, see when you like click and Kodu and hover over something, like it's the left and right arrows you choose to change the colour, right? What you could also do as well, by the way, is you could set so they only eat a red apple or a green apple, right? So I'm not going to bother with that, I don't think, but you could easily say bump apple plus colour red or green, you know. So you could set them so that they only eat certain apples and leave the other ones, you know. So let's say the girl is a picky eater, for instance. We'll program the girl one to when bumps apple green, eat it, right? So she's only going to eat the green ones now, right? You could even say they'll only go towards the green apples, right? Give her a wee head start since we've done that. Right. So she now just goes for green, you see. Right, so there's wee things you can do. Another one is you can tell them to shoot each other, right? Or you can give the ability to shoot. So if I say program him and say when keyboard plus miscellaneous space to shoot plus missile. Right, let's try that. Right, so I can now do this. There's settings if you right click and Kodu like to see how many rockets you can shoot and how long you have to wait between. Oh, I destroyed the tree. There is properties so you can make things like trees invincible and stuff, right? Okay, you can, if you right click on each Kodu, yeah, go to change settings. You can say show hit points and you can turn that up. Say if you turn that up to like 200, right, we'll make the blue guy 300 health basically, right, and we'll show his things. We'll right click on the green one, change his settings, we'll give him 200, it's a bit generous for a green one, and show hit points as well. Right click on that one, change settings, we'll give him 200 as well. We'll program this one, change settings, and we'll give it, say, 200 as well, and show hit points. Right, now they've all got, basically, we can shoot at each other, and they'll take more than one hit now. There is bits where you can adjust how many hits they can take, you know. Right, so he's losing points as you can see, but they're not dead, you see. Okay, one other thing we can say is, let's program the green one to shoot back at us. So when C Kodu do turn towards, right? Let's try that. Now I think because they put the first one up high, he's going to go for the apples first, as you can see. And again, I think the player, I'm not going to get in there actually, are they? They're fighting over that one. Getting jammed there, see that? Let's stick the green one out of the way a bit. I mean the pink one out there. Right. So they go in for the apples. Poor Pinky is getting none now. Okay, now if I move in here, you should see that he's turning towards him now. Did you see that? Okay, so what we're going to say is program when C Kodu, and I haven't said what colour, I've just said any Kodu, so it should really kind of turn towards them all once it's done the apples. And we're going to say shoot missile direction forward. Now, I'm saying forward so it just shoots straight at you. Not if you don't do the forward, it tends to home in on you. It's too hard to get out of the way. So see Kodu, shoot missile towards. So if he sees Kodu, he turns towards him, and if he sees Kodu, he shoots a missile towards him. Right? Don't know why it shot a wee. I see it's shooting at an random wee Kodu. Can you see that? Only hit one there. See that? So we've now got a shooting game. There we go. And you could do that for the other ones, and then you've basically got a kind of competitive game. You could add score for when you destroy the other Kodus, all that kind of thing. And as I said before, you could go into change settings on the cheat and you could make it invulnerable and immovable. So if the cheat gets hit this time, it shouldn't die, you know. So you get the idea. I mean, we can easily now, quicker to be honest, to delete the pink one and copy him now to make extra bullets, you know. Pink. What was he? Good yellow? I think all of them apart from the poor red one's getting whacked. As we've got him. And you could also tell him to move towards you as well and chasing, that kind of thing, you know. So that's a bit of fun. Program. See, actually you don't really need that bit. See, if you do that, move them in like that, right? I could say when move direction. Oh, there's a wee trick because I haven't. Right. What I think you should say is actually is put that one up. Never mind that one. It's sticky there. Right, we'll say instead of turning, we'll say this one move toward. Right, so that code is going to move towards him. You see, was that the yellow one? And the wee red one's a pacifist, as you can see. Okay, and that's the deal basically. But as you look, there is lots of different objects there. We've got turtles, fish, no sheep, which is a shame, I don't think. Jet, flying fish, just some weird kind of objects you can add in and do what you want with. You can have coins to pick up. So there's lots of quite cool things. There's a wee ship which you could stick in the water. So there, we've got a wee ship over there now, you see. Right. And I think it's time to save that. So always remember, house, save my world, save.